Hello everyone, today is day 7 of my motorbike trip in Norway. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday I was driving all day in the rain, but still enjoyed the ride immensely. It was a beautiful landscape, and suppose that's the other side of using a motorbike. Sometimes you just get soaking wet. This morning I woke up to an absolute glorious day. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to ride in a weather like that, in such a landscape? That is just breathtaking. So now I'm finally at the last little bit of my ride to the Geiranger Fjord, one of these popular destinations for all the tourists, and I think a must for every motorbike rider. On my way there I will pass the Trollstingen. That's another one of these really exciting places to go by a motorbike, and there is an alternative route and I really want to try this out. The normal route a lot of riders choose is to follow the 15 and then join the 63 all the way up to the Geiranger Fjord. I have chosen to come off the 15 and join the 258, what is actually the old route, and then join the 63 later on. So we really start to climb uphill now. What a landscape. Look at the right hand side, there's these beautiful waterfalls coming right from the top of the mountain. Unbelievable. So we are pretty close now to our turn to go up the old route. So I think it's just around this bend here, and then we're turning right, and then we see what's happening. Here we are. Let's get up there. Rather busy. Looks like it's a ski resort in the winter, according to the signs. Well, let's get up there. Rather that excited because it's pretty steep. Oh, look at that view. And so it goes up and up and up. So far this route is rather interesting, isn't it? I mean, I never managed to go beyond the second gear, and yeah, so far it's only uphill. Hello, my friend. So the road is flattening out a bit. Let's just see where we're going from here. Wow, ho, ho. That looks amazing. Look at that water on the left hand side, how beautiful. Let's see where we are. I mean, just take that in, that is just stunning. I assume I just follow the whole gorge all the way up to the end. I believe that will be just a fantastic ride. Well, let's just get on our way. Hey chaps. So far the road is just amazing, you know, it's smooth as anything. There's the odd cowpat lying on the road, but hey. Oh, here we are, we're the culprit. Hello guys. Yeah, just take your time. Please don't jump in front of my motorbike. Thank you very much. I think you have to be a bit careful around the corners if you don't see what's going on, because the old cow paths are, yeah, there can be a bit of a challenge, I assume. Don't want to hit the deck again. So we are climbing again. I really like this ride now. It's quite interesting. Everything changes. You go around the bend and the road surface changes. The road gets narrower, the road gets steeper, and once in a while you have an animal on the road. So yeah, it's rather exciting. It's very barren up here, isn't it? Thinking about it, but still a very impressive landscape. I'm not sure you can see it, you know, to the right when you look down these valleys. It's just incredible. You know, it's quite surreal really, because obviously living in Britain, you're not used to something like that at all. You know, we're in the middle of the summer and there's still snow lying around up here, and you know, water everywhere. It's just, yeah, it's a different world. I can really feel a cold now. It's getting colder. I'm going still up. So, yeah, you know, it's you have less moss, less grass, and you know the temperature is definitely dropping. So, and when you look, you can see the snow. It's snowfields. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's a ski lift. So there must be obviously a ski resort in the winter. Whoa, there's definitely a chill in the air now. It's gone a bit more windier, and well, I better close the visor down and put my heated grips on, because really, I mean, I would say there's definitely a 5-degree temperature drop just the last 15 minutes maybe. But, you know, the landscape speaks for itself. There's still snow and ice not far from here. So, yeah, that's just amazing. Look at this. Have a look at that old hut up there. How cool is this? Hey, there's no graffiti. Well, if I would have a bit more time, I would stop for a swim. I mean, who are you kidding? It's absolutely freezing here. The road has changed a little bit, the surface, it's getting more rougher. But still, it's that easy to ride here. You know, and let's face it, everything is still superb maintained. And, oh, the end of the tarmac. Yep, now, whoa, it's getting a bit bouncy now. So, I think that is it. There's no tarmac left now. thinking about it, you know, the last few days, I mean, I had everything from blistering heat to torrential rain, strong winds, my tent nearly got blown over, missed the ferry. So it's quite an adventure, really, and now I ended up in a place like this. I mean, to be honest, I never expected that. It's just amazing to take it all in, really. You know, I think that's the beauty on the motorbike. I think the only thing I learned already is I should have taken a little bit more time on certain things here, because you know, I still have a fair while to go until I reach my target for the day. So normally I really should just sit down here and get the cooker out and make myself a cup of coffee, but you know, in the same token, you always believe like around the corner is the next best thing you would maybe miss out or stop. It's a kind of bizarre way you get yourself into a frenzy of driving and looking. I think it is a bit like a frenzy, it really is. You know, you just expect more and more and more, and unfortunately for this country, it keeps giving. It's just going on forever. It's fantastic. And coming back to that road, I mean, I was reading up beforehand that that was built by hand about 100 years ago, because that's really the old road, you know, to go further north. So, you know, it's quite a bit of history behind it, isn't it? And such a barren landscape. You just imagine the effort who's gone into building something like that. I mean, especially thinking about building it by hand. You know, yes, you have your carts and your, you know, a few tools, but you know, the amount of effort who's gone into it, it's just unbelievable, really. So just about 100 years later, a guy from England drives all the way here and rides it with a motorbike. So yeah, it's a rather interesting thought, isn't it? I mean, you can tell really yourself now the road surface get looser and looser. It's more and more gravel on the road. I mean, you know, there's no problem with my BMW here, but I can imagine if you want to do that on a normal standard street bike or one of these big cruisers, I think you could get a little bit in trouble, because you could lose the grip pretty quick. I wonder if green flag would come out here to pick you up. Not sure about that. Just look at the mountains in front of me. The snow cap's still there. Just amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's nearly August now, so yeah. Well, I really don't know what to tell you anymore. I think I just be quiet now and let you enjoy the ride if you're still with me on this one. So yeah, enjoy, and I shall speak to you in a few minutes. The vegetation getting a bit greener now, and I'm the last few miles I've I have the feeling it goes a little bit downhill as well. It's still cold, but yeah, I think I see a little bit more green. I think I have to stretch my leg a little bit, just stand up. Looking at my sat-nav, I think that should come to an end pretty soon, because I should reach the 15 in a bit, and then just make my way up towards the Geiranger Fjord on the way passing the Trollstingen Pass. So yeah, looking forward to that. We definitely go downhill now, because now we have shrubs and trees again. That is rather nice. And I have this car with a trailer in front of me who is a bit of a spoiler. So just keep my distance. Oh, look around there, the little hut and boats. Wonder if you can fish in there, or if there's actually any fish in there. Rather nice to wet a line on a little lake like that. My little detour has definitely come to an end now. I think it was worthwhile doing. You know, I cannot imagine the other route would have been just half as nice, really. There's no way I would have imagined that I'm driving through such a landscape at all. I mean, it was, what a surprise, really, what a surprise. I'm glad I found that tip on the internet. I think that's what is motorbike traveling all about, isn't it? Sometimes you just change your little plan and just make it up as you go along. Suppose that's the benefit when you travel alone. You really have to only answer yourself. Thank you, Mr. Mobile Home Driver, for letting us pass. That's really appreciated. I don't know if I have to ride behind that car with the trailer, but I'm not taking any chances here. That's just would be silly. I have all the time of the world. We are getting closer now. So I think that is the end. Somewhere around here is the junction where I join the 15 again. Yeah, there it is, right in front of me. So we turn left, and then we are on our way to our final destination, the Geiranger Fjord, passing the Trollstingen. This concludes this part of the trip. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what I'm doing on my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss any videos of mine. So thank you for staying with me, and as always, ride safe.